squeaky, dusty, and this thing is freaking huge. What was I thinking with this? Oh my gosh, there's a safe. Holy crap. Now we're talking. No way. All right, here we are. So I haven't purchased a storage unit in quite some time, and this is it. This is the one I bought. I actually, from the pictures, it looked a lot smaller than this. So I have the trailer today hooked up for the very first time where I've actually hauled a lot of stuff with the Cadillac. So the truck is down. It's had a few issues, but I'm not going to complain because at least I have one car to drive that works. Yeah.
Tag's still on?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know how long they had this here?
A couple of years.
Just a few years.
Yeah. Like I said, if you get jammed up and you can't finish it today, it's fine, but you have to lock up.
Okay, I have a lock. Yeah,
a gate code so you can.
That's all right. Yeah, it is a little bigger than I thought.
Listen, I'm just
yeah,
give you the option. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Thank you.
Those days. All right, man. All
right.
yours.
Thank you.
Good luck. Take care.
If I find $1 million, I'll hit you with something. Give you a little something.
Yeah, man.
Off the top.
It goes a long way. Hey, good luck with it.
Thank you.
Like I said, just when you're done, take a picture. I'll see it. Perfect. Give you money.
Awesome.
On your way.
Thank you. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So it's been way too long since I bought a storage unit, and I got super excited yesterday. I was on the auction. I was looking at this unit for a few days, and I went for it. So I ended up bidding up to $300. So with taxes, fees, everything, it's about $340 I paid for everything inside this unit right here. Oh, squeaky, dusty, and this thing is freaking huge. What was I thinking with this? Why did I think it was so small? All right, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was expecting about half this much stuff. From the way they photographed it, it looked a lot smaller. I should have looked at the dimensions instead of just going off of what I saw. So, wow, pretty aggressive. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to get all this today. Which he was cool. He was like, if you get jammed up, he literally used that term. No worries, you can come back in the morning. I'm feeling jammed up already. Every day throughout the country, storage units just like this go up for auction. Every locker contains different contents depending on who is renting. This offers the opportunity for a modern day treasure hunt because you never know what you're going to find inside. With no guarantees, these units are a gamble, offering only a glimpse into the contents you are purchasing. It's all or nothing. Once you buy it, you have to take everything. Whether trash or treasure, the thrill of the hunt keeps us coming back for more, with the looming possibility of hitting big. In this video and the following episodes, I will be showing you everything I bought for $340 in this storage unit. Enjoy the content, everybody, and don't forget to subscribe for part 2 coming Friday. Okay, so there is some rhyme or reason to my buys. First off, I saw this clear bin and this Pooh Bear here, but I knew that this was a solid Disney Pooh Bear collection, and I know that these Pooh Bears can go for a decent amount of money, even if they're bundled up in a lot. This is about a third. All the Pooh Bears I'm seeing could probably be about a third of the value of everything I spent on the unit. So Pooh Bear collection, check. Good score, because there's a whole bunch of other ones here too. Maybe not all Pooh Bears, but a solid Disney collection. I mean, who knows? Some of these could be worth way more than I'm even thinking. And a little Piglet. Whew. The Pooh Bear collection is next level. Wow. Some of these are old. Disney brings in money. I could say that with confidence. So other item that I saw right off the bat in the pictures was this. I think that's good for at least $50, probably closer to $100. We have a VHS stash. There could be pure gold on these tapes. You honestly never know what's on these tapes because they're burned. These were recorded off of a TV. That could actually be a whole video in itself. What is on the tapes? Let's get this cracking. I'm basically just gonna pull out about 10 containers and load them into the trailer. We are losing daylight. I had a few things happen today that I just don't feel like going over right now. But we got a really late start and I was not focusing on how much stuff is in this unit. Let's just hustle here. So interesting what people put in storage. Look at this. The brand is 31. They're bags, backpacks, beach bags, backpacks, handbags, pocket bags, thermal zipper pouch, pocket tote. I'm seeing a massive amount of Disney stuff in here. Winnie the Pooh Christmas decorations. More plush. The Pooh plush. Wow. You know these are worth money. These are those Hallmark Jim Shore designs. Hopefully there's a lot of those. This is all plush, but be prepared for a part 2 to this video. There's no way I'm going to be able to show everything in this one edit. Let's crack this open here. All Christmas. Not looking that great, but interesting at least. What is this? A bust statue of somebody. There's definitely some old school antiques in here. This is like a brass bust of someone. This is getting a little weird, some of this stuff. I don't know what that is. It could be just whatever, but more Jim Thor stuff. Princess House Snowman. Genius. How much gold is in here? Not even just saying this. Well, I am saying it, but this is all Christmas ornaments. I'm seeing Pooh Bear, and I'm seeing, what even is that? No idea. Happy Halloween. I'm seeing like old vintage papers and QVC boxes filled with paperwork and letters And wow. No way. Literally handwritten letters. There's stories to be told in this storage unit. Unreal. Books. Antique books and just stuff everywhere. The thing that I'm also seeing is like multiple people's belongings in one unit, meaning like, well, there's like a whole nother side over there, and there's a gate on that side. I wonder if that opens too. I might need it to. This is hangers, more plush, TY Beanie Babies, some Matchbox cars. Finn might actually want these, some of these. It's been a while, everyone, but wow, am I so stoked that I decided to buy this unit. I just started going through this. I've only been here for less than an hour, loading up as many containers as I can, and I'm just finding pure freaking gold left and right. I don't know what that is, but there is tons, I'm talking like tons of these vintage Disney and Jim Shore boxed up decorations. If you know where these are from, if you've been to Hallmark, you know, or one of those stores, gift stores, you know that these are pure freaking gold. Look at this witch. So there's a lot of these. There's dozens of these Jim Shore things. And then we're talking like, well, this is a Kindle. I'm not sure if this is usable still because they do expire 2012. It's still in the box. It's in there, still wrapped. But then we have like antiques and wild antiques. Wait a second. Some of this stuff is really old. I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot to uncover in this unit. I already found a whole box of letters. What is this? What is this? Gustav Adolf. This is a really, really old book. December 1913. It was signed. 1932, I'm sorry. Not 1913. What is this? There's a lot in here. That book could be worth a shit ton of money. So my plan is to keep going and get all these boxes, as many boxes as I can, into the trailer and get them back to my other storage unit safe and sound tonight, and then come back with a plan to get the rest of the stuff, because there's actually a lot of furniture in here, which I'm not a super big fan of, but it could be some nice stuff. I'm starting to think that these are like a collection of signed books. That's the third one I found that had a signature in it. From Sweden. These are serious books. Like this is serious. Yeah, these are in a different language. I don't know. I couldn't ever tell offhand if a book is worth money, but I can say for sure that this looks like it is worth money. Just the way that it's printed. So this person was like a crafter or a knitting person. These are all buttons. So there's definitely more than one person's stuff in here. This is a variety pack, this unit. Check this out. So I know some people before when I said this were like, that dust could have been there in like a day. Like, no it couldn't. Look at this dust. That takes a long time to accumulate. So the guy said that this stuff was in here for a few years. Totally believable. And the fact that this is like this, I don't also think it was in here for like decades, but pretty long. There's still so much. Oh my gosh. Hardly anybody loses their storage unit because they want to, but I feel like this person was doing their best to try to keep the stuff decent in here. They had this big damp rid thing to keep the moisture, probably from the plush, because there's a lot, most of what they have in here is plush. And yeah, it's just kind of next level. Check this out. Look what I'm thinking here. Well, these are kind of neat. This is like a Instacrate, it's called. And it creates basically like a little stackable crate, quick and easy. So there's a bag of those. But look at this. Meet Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And like, what year was this book from? 68. It's probably worth a little bit. These are old though, like these are seriously old. Fairy Tales from Sweden. Pippi Goes Aboard, Pippi Longstocking, The Witch in the Woods. Real quick, I wanted to insert this. YouTube has changed so much over the years. Since I started about 10 years ago to today, the entire website is different. It's harder now than ever before to rely on your audience for view count. I know a lot of you have stuck with me on this journey, and I really do appreciate it, but it's harder now as a channel like mine than it was last year or the year before to get consistent views. And I've noticed that what really does help is if everybody watching would like the video, comment on the video, and anybody who has not subscribed to the channel, I'm asking you to please subscribe to the channel because it does help. All of that stuff plays into the algorithm and how this video is recommended to other people and therefore can get more views. If you haven't subscribed but you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing to the channel because I will be making more videos like this. There will be a part 2 and a part 3 to this video series where I will be unveiling a lot of treasures. I got a shit ton of silver, and there is a safe that it still has not been opened. So stay tuned till the end and hope you guys are enjoying it. Peace. The electronic metronome. That's an antique. They put everything in storage. Everything. Like, this is serious. And how deep back this goes. CDs. Ladders, tools. They were even vacuum sealing stuff. For real though, these people were like diplomats or something, like politicians. I don't know what that says. But the other one, hold on, I'll show you guys in a second. Hold on. Check this out. This is from the White House. We send our best wishes to celebrate your anniversary. George and Laura Bush. They're getting Mr. and Mrs. This is literally a letter from the White House. They were friends with the President of the United States, and they have books. I don't know. It seems crazy. I never got a letter from the White House. I don't know about anyone else. In a lot of ways, I'm sure that this was extremely sad to lose the storage unit, but in other ways I feel like this might have been a relief. There's like 4 or 5 different people's stuff in here, meaning whoever was renting this storage was holding on to relatives' items, and that gets heavy. Like that is a heavy realization when you can't part with stuff because it's sentimental and you're paying storage. You know, this unit, I don't know how much it was, probably $300-400 a month. It's a really big unit, and it becomes a lot. It becomes a lot. So I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I feel like it could have been some type of relief just letting go. And now it's my problem. But no, I'm happy. This was a good buy. Let's see what this is. What is this? No way. This just goes on and on. Wood furniture. I really don't even want this wood furniture, but what am I gonna do? Oh my gosh, there's a safe. Holy crap. Now we're talking. No way. No way. This could have just been like, this just went from 0 to 300 million. No, but for real, there's a freaking safe. I did not see that. It's hidden so far back. Wow. This could be a serious come up. Holy crap. There is a freaking safe. Woo! I'm tripping now. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to get this shelf out of here. Moving blanket, always a plus. It's a decent one. So, old suitcase. Pretty interesting. Whoa! Whoa! That's heavy. Pretty much completely filled. I have to open all this stuff later though. The see-through ones, you can kind of see what's in them, but there's a lot of stuff that is not see-through, and I just have no idea what's in it. Alright, so I think if you've never done a storage unit before, or if you haven't done one in a while, like I haven't done one in months, you just forget, or you just don't know how much work it is and how much stuff can actually be put in a storage unit. So like, just unloading the storage that I bought, and it wasn't even completely filled, is so overwhelming. I do think I got about half of the stuff out of there and left behind most of the large furniture, which is a serious wood furniture set that I could probably get like $400 or $500 for, maybe, if it's all in decent condition like the first piece I saw. The only thing is, I don't know if I can get all that stuff by myself. Although, it's not really, I don't know. If I have a hand cart, maybe. The safe though, the safe I couldn't even like budge. It's so heavy. So I'm just wondering, like, what is in that safe? What the heck is in that safe? is in that storage unit.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto County Road 539 North.
I'm definitely going to be breaking up this storage unit into a series of videos because there's so much to go through, so much to sell. I hardly even looked in any of the boxes, and I think making like 3 or 4 different episodes that are all around 30 minutes long is probably the way to go, instead of trying to like force everything into one big edit.
Turn left onto the ramp to Garden State Parkway South.
To be honest, it's just unrealistic. I've done series before and they turned out to be really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end off like today as the first video once I get everything out of the storage unit into my other storage unit. When it comes to buying storage units, definitely buying them close to where you live is the call, even though there's not always good units around where you live, because driving and going 2-3 hours or whatever, even an hour away, it's a lot, and it gets overwhelming really quick, especially if you're doing it with just one person, which I have seen. Like a decent amount of people that buy storage units are 1 to 2 people. Maybe sometimes they have a team, but rarely do they have a lot of people doing it. So right now I'm about to get on the Parkway. I'm 23 minutes away from my other storage unit that I already have rented, which I'm happy I held on to it because it was like $90-something to pay for this month, which, yeah, $98 I think it was. That is a lot of money, but at the same time I don't have to worry about going and renting one and trying to get one at last minute. I just already have a place to put at least what I have here and then see where I am for tomorrow, and potentially get another unit if I have to, or just try to post the big furniture and try to just sell it as quick as I can. That might be the best move. If I can like get pictures and post up all that wood furniture in a big lot, I might be able to just sell all that out of the trailer before I even have to ever store it. We'll see how that goes, but that would be the best situation. Just like that, the sun just went behind the trees. I'm somebody that goes on Facebook, goes on YouTube, Instagram, all these social media sites because I post on there. And a lot of our businesses ran off of these sites. But I feel like all I'm seeing nowadays is like this horrible, low effort, just like cringy content. The videos that there's no way anybody really wants to watch. The term I would guess is like rage bait. They just piss you off enough so that you view them. Or there's just like totally low effort, horrible content all over the internet. So we're entering into the era, we've already entered it, of just garbage video content all over the internet. It's everywhere. So what I was thinking is like, I'm just gonna stick to my roots and just keep doing the same stuff I've always been doing. Maybe turn it up a notch a little bit, and just stay true to what this channel has been. Of course, make all types of different content like I always have, like different varieties, but stick to like this kind of stuff. Like this storage unit got me so hyped today. It might not seem like it because I'm tired, constantly tired. It's hard out here to make a living. I know a lot of people are feeling it too. Everything's expensive nowadays, but this storage unit got me so excited, so hyped, that I'm just like really into this type of content / buying more storage units. And it's possible I might get back into doing a few auctions here and there because I'm going to have a lot of surplus items to sell. And I have so many good Christmas items, plush items. I'm getting close. I'm like 8 minutes from the destination, and I'm going to just unload everything as fast as I can here. Probably show you guys what it looks like in my unit, and then after that go home and eat some dinner. It's been a long day so far. There it is. Everything's in the unit that I got today. So, dozens of boxes that I haven't gone through. That's going to be the end of part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. And be sure to stay for the rest of the series because there is a lot to go through.